Whenever you feel sad, watch this story of the crow and the monk, motivational story. This is an ancient story about a crow and a monk. A long time ago in a faraway country, there lived a holy monk. He was a very meditative person and had devoted his entire life to God. He lived deep inside a forest far from all the noise and the people. But one day, one crow used to come every day and sit on his shoulder and talk to him. And they became good friends. The crow would tell the monk everything that happened in the outside world. So one day the crow didn't come to see the monk. So the next day the monk went out into the forest to look for the crow. After searching for a long time, he finally found the crow's nest and saw that the crow had passed away. The monk was very upset to hear this news and he started crying. He cried and cried until he had no tears left. Then he went back home. That night, while he was meditating, he heard a voice. He opened his eyes and saw the crow sitting in front of him. The monk was shocked. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. The monk asked the crow, "How are you here? You were dead." The crow replied, "I have been dead for 3 days, but today is the 4th day, and I am alive now. Just like me, you will also die one day." Hearing this, the monk became very sad and stopped meditating. He started thinking about his life and how he was going to die. Then the crow asked him, "Why are you so sad? You have nothing to worry about. You are a meditative person and you know how to live your life. You do not need to be worried about death because you have lived your life according to God's wish. So why are you afraid of death?" The monk replied, "I am afraid because after death, we don't know where we are going to go. We don't know what is going to happen to us. That scares me." The crow said, "You are wrong. After death, we go to heaven. If you don't believe me, ask the God within you." The monk closed his eyes and started praying. After a while, he opened his eyes and said, "The God inside me says it is true. After death, we go to heaven." But he also said that there are 4 types of people who never go to heaven. "And I want to know who these people are so that I can stay away from them." The crow said, "I know who these 4 types of people are. Listen to their names carefully. The first type of person is one who does bad things to others and doesn't feel guilty about it. The second is one who does bad things to others and feels guilty about it. The third is one who does undo bad things to others but feels guilty when he sees others doing bad things. And the fourth is the person who does bad things to others and regrets it later." The monk asked, "Are you telling the truth?" The crow said, "Of course I am. If you don't believe me, you can ask God again." The monk closed his eyes and asked God, "Is it true that these are the only 4 types of people who do when it go to heaven?" God replied, "Yes, it is absolutely true." The monk then asked, "Where do these people go after death? Do they go to hell?" God said, "No, they don't go to hell either. They wander on earth for millions of years with their soul filled with sorrow. They keep taking birth again and again on earth and keep dying over and over again, and they never get a chance to go to heaven." The monk was very scared to hear this, and he started thinking, "How can I make sure that I don't become one of those people?" So he asked the crow, "Can you tell me what kind of a person am I?" The crow said, "You are the 3rd kind of person." The monk was shocked. He couldn't believe what he was hearing. He asked, "What do you mean? I am the 3rd kind of person." The crow said, "You are a very meditative person and you always try to do good to others. But sometimes when you see other people doing bad things to others, you feel bad and you start thinking why this is happening or you get angry at them. And that makes you the 3rd kind of person." The monk was very sad to hear this and he started crying. He cried and cried until he had no tears left. Then he went to see the God inside him and asked, "Is it true that I am the 3rd kind of person?" God said, "Yes, it is true. But you don't need to be sad about it. You've realized it now, and you still have a chance to correct yourself. You just need to follow the 4 rules that I am going to tell you." The monk said, "Tell me, God. I am ready to follow any rules to correct myself." God said, "First, whenever you see anyone doing bad things to others, close your eyes and think of me for 1 minute. This will calm you down and you won't feel anything bad about it. Second, after that, think about how you would feel if someone did the same thing to you. This will help you to understand how your actions affect others. Third, always remember that everyone has their own path to walk on. Everyone has their own karma to experience. And sometimes things happen to them because of their past life's karma. And finally, always remember that even if someone does bad things to you, you should never do bad things to them in return. You have to show them that you are better than them. And by doing this, you will not only correct yourself, but also help them to correct themselves. The monk thanked God for telling him these rules and promised to follow them from that day on. The crow was also very happy to hear this, and he told the monk that he was very lucky to have realized his mistake and correct himself in time. The crow then disappeared, and the monk started following the 4 rules. One day, a long time after this incident, the monk was meditating when he heard a knock on the door. He opened his eyes and saw the same crow sitting in front of him. The monk was shocked. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. The monk asked the crow, "How are you here? You were dead." The crow replied, "I have been dead for 3 days, but today is the 4th day and I am alive now. Just like me, you will also die one day." Hearing this, the monk became very sad and stopped meditating. He started thinking about his life and how he was going to die. After a long time, the monk spoke up and said, "Even if I die, I don't feel sad about it because I know that I am going to heaven after death. I have lived my life according to God's wish, and I have done everything that I had to do, so I am not afraid of death." The crow was very happy to hear this, and he said, "You are right. You are the most meditative person I have ever seen, and you are truly a lucky person. You have realized your mistakes in time and corrected yourself. That's why you are not afraid of death." The crow then disappeared, and the monk continued his meditation. Whenever something bad happens in your life, there may be many reasons behind it. There may be many people responsible for it, but ultimately it is your perspective that matters. It is your perspective that decides whether you are going to be sad about it or happy about it. Remember, no matter how bad the situation is, there is always something good hidden in it. You just need to have a positive perspective. Now let's think about our lives. Have we ever faced any bad situations in our lives? Yes, we all have. But have we ever tried to find the reason behind these situations? Have we ever tried to learn from them? The answer is no. We all complain about our lives, but we never try to improve them. We all blame others for our problems, but we never try to solve them. Remember, life is not about complaining. Life is about solving problems. Every problem has a solution. You just need to have a positive perspective and keep moving forward. Don't ever stop in the middle. Don't ever give up. Keep moving forward and you will definitely achieve success one day. And that's all for today. I hope you liked this story. If you really liked it, please like this video. And don't forget to subscribe because I upload new videos every day. Thank you for watching this video.